réveil
is the day of God's power.
c'est le jour de la puissance de Dieu.
It's the day of God's power.
C'est le jour de la puissance de Dieu.
The days of his mighty right hand.
Les jours de sa droite puissante.
The day when the power and the presence of God are at work.
Les jours où la puissance et la présence de Dieu sont à l'œuvre.
Even in the life
What is revival? That is once again the question tackled by Brother Theodore during the sixth night of the ongoing Prayer and Fasting Crusade. He had earlier established that revival is fullness of life. It is a season of God's refreshment that is triggered when the people of God remove their sins. Revival is when the Spirit is poured on us from on high. The best definition of revival is to experience it, the leader added. Theories and multiple definitions of revival cannot make us truly grasp it. Just like appetite, colors, revival is best defined when you know it, live it. It is to encounter the Lord, fall in love with Him, and love Him. The best definition of revival for yourself is your personal testimony of it, the leader pinpointed. He shed more light on this by sharing some of his experiences of the nearness, the presence, and the fellowship of God. Brother Theodore continued by emphasizing that revival is the days of the mighty right hand of God from Psalm 110 verse 3. On these days of the mighty right hand of God, the people of God become willing. For us who seem to have transformed everything into human efforts, the leader insisted that revival is days of God's power when against all the enmity of the human hearts against God, the heart decides to obey and to follow God. Therefore, revival does not mean more demands, but it is days of God's power when His people are willing. And what brings these days of God's mighty right hand? It is the accumulation of the cries of the people of God. The leader noted, just like clouds accumulate, condense, and there is precipitation. From Psalm 77 verse 3 to 15, the leader further explained that revival is the days of the mighty right hand of God when He acts again as He did on the day of our salvation. At this juncture, he led the Crusaders to pray, to cry out to God, to bring these days of the mighty right hand of God in individual lives and in the ministry at large.
pray that all over our ministry, even here,
Priez afin que partout dans notre ministère, même ici,
that we will know again the days of the mighty right hand of God.
que nous connaissions à nouveau le jour de la puissante droite de Dieu.
When prayer nights are too short,
Quand les nuits de prière deviennent trop courtes pour nous.
when evangelism becomes something I cannot keep quiet, a fire burns within me.
Quand l'évangélisation devient quelque chose dont on ne peut pas se taire, il y a un feu qui brûle au-dedans de moi et je ne peux pas me taire.
The days of the mighty right hand of God.
Les jours de la puissante droite de Dieu.